All right, so I've shown you how to set up your spreadsheet. Now I'm going to start showing you the different platforms you can search through and how to find prospects on them. My favorite is YouTube. YouTube's a great search engine. It allows you to search in a way that allows you to identify audiences. For people that have audience, you can find people that it gives you a lot of the basic ingredients you need to quickly find good prospects, right? You can also use producing good content, etc. There's personally, I recommend YouTube. Obviously, you guys are going to have different preferences and your audience may be on different platforms, but YouTube's one of the best and most underrated search engines for finding prospects. So let's walk you through how to do it. So go to YouTube. Now, you should have identified business categories. And YouTube's one of the places where it's not so, it's better to search for content they've created instead of the profile. Like instead of searching for business coach, you're going to want to think of something that a business coach might say. But let's use the example of an online gymnast, like someone teaching online gymnastics somehow, something. So you're going to have thought about different search terms. You want to sit and think about different search terms that might bring up results that would be the content that these ideal high margin clients are producing. So let's say, for example, that let's say that these people are perhaps looking for how to do a planche push-up for beginners. A planche is a type of gymnastic thing. So this might be the type of content that a guy who's got an online gymnastics course might produce. He might have created some videos like this to try and get in front of his target audience. So I'm going to search for that, and we're going to go through the results and see what we can find. If we can find some good prospects. So one of the cool things we can do here is we can filter by the amount of views, right? So I like to sort by the view count because that's going to help you know who's got high views. Obviously, some of these have very, very, very high views. You've got the full planche push-up. This guy has 5.9 million views. This guy's at 3.2. Some of these brands might be too big. And again, so this brings up an important point. When you're going through and trying to find prospects, when you're first starting out, you need to filter the size of the audience that you're filtering for. Like I recommend that most of you guys starting out, they should have between 5,000 subscribers and maybe 500,000 subscribers. I know that's like a pretty big range, but once they get past the 500 subscribers size, they've got major systems might be a little more difficult for you to step in and help as a complete beginner. If they have below 5,000, they probably don't have much of an audience. Even at 5,000, they might not have that much of like an audience that they can work with. So I recommend you filter by that. So let's start going through. So the way I like to do this is you go through and you look at the profiles next, right? So you find these different pieces of content. It looks like it's from the kind of brand that would be useful. You hit Control or Command if you're on Mac, and you just go through and open up new tabs with each of their profile options. So I'm going to do a couple of these, and we will we'll see which ones are a good fit. So I'm going to open up a few of these tabs. Normally I'd open up more, but I'm really just going to be looking for one or two examples here in this video for you. So you're going to wait a little bit for YouTube to open up that channel. So what we're going to be looking for is A, do they have subscribers? And B, do they have products that they have? Now, if they've got 5.9 million views, for example, like Mr. Fortress here, I'm going to bet they have subscribers. We'll take a look and see. If they fit our criteria, if they're within that 5K to 500K subscribers on YouTube. Let's take a look. Okay, it's 29,000 or 291,000 subscribers. So this guy might be selling products that we think are useful. He's got an audience so he passes the first filter. He's got an audience. Let's take a look and see. Let's look at his website. So you go to the About page here, and you're going to find his channel content, right? So typically he will have some information, here in the links. He'll have a link to his website. Right now, the question we need to answer for ourselves is, does this guy have, he has an audience that's basically the right size, but does he sell digital products? Now, he might not sell like perfect, he might not sell gymnastics products, but we're going to see that he fits our again, we're trying to find a prospect that, oh, this is weird. His website is like hacked. He does not have a good website. Interesting. Let's take a look at his Facebook and see if he's got an actual page, because I do not think they've got a not secure warning. So you got to be careful when you're going through looking prospects. You never know if someone's like their website's hacked or something like that. So just keep an eye out for that. Okay, we got this guy's Facebook. Let's see if this website is a different one. Let's take a look. So Fortress Workout. Let's see if he's got, this is a different page. see. Yep, he does not have a good page. So we're going to close out of him. And again, one of the cool things that you're going to do in order to do this well, you're going to have to learn how to quickly filter people out, right? This is 3.86. He's a little too many followers for what you're going to be looking for. 3.9. Chris Rivera is a huge brand. Harry, or whatever his name is, 7.3. Fitness FAQs, 1.38. Oswaldo Lagunes, okay, 132,000 subscribers, calisthenics athlete. Let's take a look and see what this guy has, right? So let's go to his about page. Let's see his links. I think this is probably his page. Olivio.com is his personal trainer. It looks like from this banner, he's got a page, got tutorials, workouts, programs. We'll see what he's got. That's his Instagram. I don't really want to go to his Instagram. Interesting. We'll see. There's probably a link here. So you kind of have to like, sometimes you have to follow the thread, right? You know, you'll get bounced around to Instagram or stuff like that. Let's see if he's got a link. See the link in his bio. It's like literally not there. Thankfully, he has it like written out. We can just copy it. So it's Olivio. Yeah, he listed his website right here, olivio.com. So we'll just do that and take a look at his actual website. Got a small Instagram, but he's got a bigger audience on YouTube. And you'll find that some guys, yeah, there's nothing. Olivio.com. He's got a copyright on it, nothing else. Okay, cool. So all those were a bust. No worries, we've got a lot more. So we looked at him, here's our last one. Let's take a look. We got Granos Athletics. Let's Control Plus on him. This guy, and this guy. See if we can find a good one. Granosthetics. Take a look. Typically, these will load faster if you're not running Zoom at the same time recording, but it is what it is. So, Granosthetics. And this is a fun thing for you guys to get to experience too. Like prospecting is a skill. It takes time to kind of learn how to go through and filter it. Okay, so he's got links to different books, accessories. He might just be an affiliate marketer. He's got 20,000 subscribers. He's right in that sweet zone for you guys. Let's take a look and see if he's got an actual website. Let's see if he sells his own products. Even if he's selling affiliates, we can maybe help him. So he's got online coaching. Let's take a look at that page for him. Let's see what Mr. Granosthetics, this guy, always got a, he's not speaking English, so that might be a difficult thing for someone like me. We'll take a look and see if he's got English speaking stuff. If not, I'm not going to talk to him. So that would be a filter for me. Like they have to be English speaking. Oh yeah, so he's going for some different things, right? Although this guy would probably be a good fit if he spoke this language. I do not speak this language. I'm not willing to learn this language. I'm going to move on. Prospecting is almost more about, dude, this dude looks like a deep climber. Average guy's learning rock climbing and calisthenics. I bet this guy sells a course. Let's take a look. A lot of prospecting is about learning who not to reach out to. So if they don't have an audience, they don't have products, or in this case, they've got, in this case, in that other guy's case, the Grano Athletics or whatever, where they don't speak English. Also another filter is if they're doing any kind of shady stuff, like something that you think might be illegal or a scam, quick pass. The sooner you can identify those things, most of the time it's going to be they don't have an audience, so they don't have a product. As soon as you identify it, cut, close those tabs out and go to the next. You want to use your time effectively by looking for and spending as much time as you can looking for and finding these high value prospects, right? These people who have an audience, they have a digital product, or they have a product that they can sell at a margin. So Mr. Deep Climber here, if he has a line of rock climbing shoes, for example, that he's launched, that would still be an acceptable product. So we know he has the audience. It's going to take forever to load. He's got 218,000 subscribers, and we'll take a look and see what he's got. Here. Okay, so he's just got a straight up. Okay, look, so he's got a product. Okay, so here we go. We got this guy. We know that he's launched this new protein bar. Let's take a look. So he's got a email list. Let's just go ahead and enter. I have a swipe file here, right? Enter swipe, my email swipe file. I use that to when I subscribe to stuff. So I hit subscribe. Let's see what happens after I do that. Welcome. So I had to go hit confirm. But we know something now. We know that he sells this product. We know that he has an audience. We have this stuff. I think we've probably got enough information to add him to our list. So a geek climber. I'm gonna go ahead and paste that into my my list over here, my spreadsheet. His name's, so the brand is called Geek Climber. Okay, slap that in there. Sometimes you want to paste without formatting, so that's Control-Shift-V, Command-Shift-V. It just depends on anything. What's this dude's name? He's got a name, right? I don't know if he has a name. Mr. Geek Climber. He's got to have a name. I'm gonna open up this Instagram, see if he calls himself by anything. He might not. We'll see. It's better to reach out to his name instead of just calling him Mr. Geek Climber. As fun as that is, as much as he likes that, I'm not gonna bet that he likes. I'd rather not call him geek if possible. So we'll take a look. Let's look at his IG. See what we got here. No, we don't have his name. Just him doing stuff. We'll probably will want to. So we got an email address, right? So geekclimber@gmail.com. When it's a Gmail address, you know it's pretty much 100% going to go with them. So sometimes you'll find things out of order, but we found his email address. Let's see if we can find his name. I'll probably go and take a look at one of his videos real quick. He might, let's see if he introduced himself as Geek Climber or something else. It doesn't say his name here. Maybe someone says in the comments. Yeah, there's no comments. Emily. So he did this thing with Emily Sins. Let's see if we can find a name real quick. Yeah, let's watch the videos. This is gonna be the best bet. So let's go ahead and hit this. And we're trying to do this as quickly as possible. Normally they'll have a name listed. They won't just go completely into their brand. This guy might be trying to go total anon and like not name himself, but I bet.
Recently, I had a chance to speak with Stephen Lowe, who is a former gymnast.
It's all Stephen Lowe stuff. Maybe I'm trying to look for like a hi. Here's my introduction. My name is so-and-so. I'm the Geek Climber. We'll see. If not, we'll just call him Geek Climber. He's really leaning into stereotypes. I'm just scrolling to see if we can find something. Yeah, nothing. This is odd. Usually you don't have to hunt for their name. The name is usually there. So yeah, let's see the answer to the question at the top.
Let's play a game of ranking the below 5 kinds of body type from the most possible to be a guy with a number 2, a guy with cycles.
Yeah, he's not gonna give his name. So
number 4,
that's fine.
With both a muscular.
He's not going to drop his name. He might in that whole featuring, that whole video thing. We're going to call him Geek Climber. Typically, you put his name in here. You might have to skip it on this one. I'm just going to call him Mr. Geek Climber. It's not a great example. Typically, we'd find his name. I might dig around. I'm just trying to keep the video short and sweet for you guys. I'd probably dig a few more minutes, find his name, drop that in there, link to his product, that 5-bar protein bar. And for a compliment, that's going to depend a lot on the type of Mr. Geek Climber. Might do this just for fun. And his compliment's going to be, I'll have a whole video about coming up with the right compliment. But basically, you'd be going through, and I recommend you take a look at one of his recent things. He's done a video with this one chick. I'd probably make a comment about him creating this video with her. Let's take a look. Yeah, I'd probably watch a little bit of this video, maybe 2 or 3 minutes.
Emily, who is a slap expert, will be teaching us some slap techniques. And she's the only one that I know that's able to clear the entire slap set, which
these guys are cute. All right. So I would probably come up with a compliment. Have a video more how to do this. I'd probably say, I liked your recent video with, what's this chick's name? Emily. Yeah, Emily. A joint creating content with other people in the space is a killer way to as I grow your audience, or five, yeah, let's change this. Way to fill your audience with your target avatar. I'll go into more about how to do compliments and stuff like that. This is a specific compliment. Basically, the rundown is I've given him a specific compliment. It only makes sense in his inbox. It's something that's recent, something that's relevant. And I'm not coming off as a fanboy. I'm coming off as someone who understands the game of marketing. But essentially, that's how you find a prospect. And then once you've got all your needed information, you just close out all of the tabs related to him and you go on to the next, searching for new prospects. You want to find as many as possible. Again, this guy looks like he's probably a pretty good prospect. He's got the right size of audience and stuff like that. So I'd keep looking and keep trying to find information from this guy, see if he's a good fit, and fill up this entire page based on these different search terms that I've created. Once I've exhausted the search term of how to do a planche push-up for beginners, I might do another one like how to do one-arm pull-ups or something like that, and see if there's other brands that pop up. You're going to go through, and eventually, as you go through these results, you'll start seeing only the same brands. You can start running into lower value brands and have the right audience. Once you've reached diminishing returns, you switch to the next search term. Once you've finished all your search terms, then you can switch to the next sub niche. You just go through and fill up as many prospects as possible.